Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
We have completed 1/4 of our course. In the original scheme, which we call English Proficiency Program, that is called Module 1, which we are calling here as Quarter 1. So, at this stage, I would quickly try to recapitulate what we have done till now. One, we studied how the English letters are supposed to be written by hand, and we advised that when you write by hand, you should follow this standard and try to write clearly. And teachers in our audience, you should also try to take a lot of care to teach your children that they should write write in cursive letters, connected cursive letters. Next, we studied a lot of words in groups of word families, and in particular we studied sounds of the vowels. So in the word families cat and car, ball, we studied the basic sound of A, and then in word family make, under the word family make, we studied the modification of the sound of A affected by an E coming at the end. Okay, so that sound is make, and exceptions to that we studied through quite a few examples. For example, care or candle. Okay, so here the R makes another difference in the sound of A, and here a solid array of consonants stops this E from making its effect on this A. A similar number of word families we studied for the vowel E. So the main word families in that are bed, her, and then one word family, not word family rather, but one word family was gene, which is the which shows the effect of this E on this interior E. Okay, a particular case of that is here, and then exceptional case because of this consonant wall is temple. So such examples we saw, and then the small sound of vowel E came in our word family report. Similarly, the word families that we studied to identify the sound patterns of I are big, with exceptions sir, mind, and then the additional word groups or families 5. Along with that, the exceptions come as fire or simple. Similarly, we have the sequence box, cold, sun as the exceptional sounds, minor sound patterns, and then this family home, along with which come and bottle. Okay, and then we saw a short sound of O, as in do, to, that is in word family move. Okay. Similarly, we saw the sound of U in word family cup with minor sound as input, and then the family tube with exceptions like this, sure and uncle. And then of course we saw the sound patterns, the two major sound patterns of Y, baby and cry. And then we studied the sound patterns of double O in moon and book, and double E in green. So these are the word families that we studied to capture the vowel sounds of single vowels. Okay, and then we studied a small list of bisyllable words to show how in a single word different sound patterns combine. Apart from that, we learned two small lists of very common verbs with a total of 40 verbs. All such things will come more in number and diversity as we proceed in the coming quarters. And then in the syntax, we studied sentences in 14 types: simple, present, past, future, and the kinds of sentences expressing orders and requests. Apart from this, we developed two techniques for interpretation of English text and for expressing one's own thoughts or thoughts got from somewhere else in English. So these two techniques we tried to develop for reading English and writing English. And in both of them, one procedure is common, that we dissect a given sentence or thought out sentence into different identifiable parts, then interpret or express these parts separately, and then according to the rules of the language in which we are trying to convert it for complete interpretation and or expression, we reassemble them. And once we have reassembled successfully, capturing every part of the original sentence, we feel that our interpretation of the English sentence or our expression of the thought into an English sentence is complete. And this process, this black and white process, also gives the teacher a confidence that her students have done their job completely and the learning is complete. And with this, some of the points, let us quickly revise. For example, this syntax. We started with the simplest kinds of sentences in simple past and future, past, present, and future, in which only subject and verb come. And then in the next, we joined object to it, and then we extended that to include other things, phrases other than objects, in order to have large informative sentences. And then of course we studied the verb do in detail, which is one of the most important verbs in the English language. And there we studied how do we make negative and interrogative forms of sentences. And as we did this, at another stage somewhat later, we came across the question that the questions, the interrogative sentences that get framed here by this use of do in this manner are only those questions which can be answered in yes or no. And that leaves from the discussion all those questions in which specific information is sought. And then we studied WH words, why, where, when, etc., which helps us, which enables us to ask questions which require a specific information to answer. And of course, in the method of interpretation and expression, which we also call as ENG to CLL and CLL to ENG, this means English to common local language, this means common local language to English. I have got for you today two simple passages for interpretation and expression, but these passages we will not do here completely, but we will just take one sentence as sample from each of them and keep the rest for you as practice. I am calling it practice rather than assignment, because for these two we are not expecting submission. We want you to practice upon them and then verify that your translation or your interpretation or expression, whatever it is correct to a large extent. Of course, in order to verify what we are doing, in order to enable you to verify what we are doing, is that we are making available to you both the Hindi and English versions of the document. So part of it we advise you to take as an interpretation exercise, and the second part we advise you to take as an exercise in expression. And then of course what you do may be correct but may not be exactly as the sample passage here shows, because when you try to express something, when you try to translate something from one language to another, it does not have a unique form. Your translation may be correct but it may not match exactly with this one. Okay, so in this let us take one sentence as sample, this one. Wherever I go, people accept me with eager hands and welcome me with a smiling face. Okay, so Akshat, if we try to break this sentence into large number of parts, what will be the first part?
When I go, whenever I go,
Wherever I go, wherever I go. What will be its meaning?
जहाँ पे भी मैं जाता,
मैं जहाँ भी जाता हूँ. Next part?
people accept me
People.
with
People. Okay. Log. Okay. Second. Next. Third part.
accept me,
Accept. Accept मतलब
स्वीकार,
स्वीकार करना. Okay. Me. Next part is me. See, I am breaking into so small. This also could have been broken into three parts. Wherever I go. Okay. So here I am particularly taking care to break into small pieces, because these are different kinds of pieces important. Subject, verb, object. Okay. So लोग स्वीकार करते हैं मुझे. Next piece.
with eager,
With eager hands. इसका क्या होगा हिंदी?
जिज्ञासा,
उत्साहित हाथों से मुझे लेते हैं. ठीक है. People accept me with eager hands. So with eager hands, चाहत के साथ, उत्साह भरे हाथों से, and और welcome,
me,
स्वागत करते हैं. Me होना चाहिए मुझे, लेकिन चूंकि स्वागत करते हैं आ रहा है इसलिए होगा मेरा. ठीक है. With a smiling face.
हंसते हुए चेहरे के साथ,
मुस्कुराते हुए चेहरे के साथ. हंसना और मुस्कुराना में क्या फर्क है? हंसना लाफ, मुस्कुराना स्माइल. मुस्कुराना, हंसना, right? There is a difference. Okay, so this is the meaning in Hindi. मैं जहाँ भी जाता हूँ लोग मुझे उत्साह भरे हाथों से स्वीकार करते हैं और मुस्कान भरे चेहरे से स्वागत करते हैं. The original, which is Hindi, is जहाँ जाता हूँ लोग मुझे हाथों हाथ लेते हैं और मुखरित चेहरे से मेरा स्वागत करते हैं. ये कृष्णचंद्र की रचना है. So this is one sample. So if we translate from English to Hindi, you will never find that sentence. Okay, Hindi was the original in this case, so its style is different. इनकी रचना शैली उनकी अपनी है, जो हम लोग इंग्लिश से हिंदी में ट्रांसलेट करके नहीं निकाल पाएंगे. Okay, so the rest of the passage you translate like this, and you verify how far your translation has come out to be right. And make note that translating this requires a lot of care, because from the beginning of the passage towards almost the end, you don't know who is talking. Okay, towards the end it will be suddenly clear who is talking. Okay, so the translation should be such that till the end both the meanings, who he actually is and who you guess it is, okay, so that should be intact. That dilemma should be intact till almost the end. So that is a very sensitive issue, and if you spoil that, then the entire job is spoiled. Okay, fine. Now let us take another sample sentence from the second page for the expression exercise. Akriti, of course you can verify your work here. Take this sentence. लेकिन अपने जीवन के बहुतेरे अनुभवों के बावजूद एक बात मैं बेखट के कह सकता हूँ कि अपनी छोटी सी जिंदगी में मैंने जो ख्याति और लोकप्रियता प्राप्त कर ली है वो बहुत कम लोगों को मिलती है.
But in my life,
break it for us. Let us see. First piece, लेकिन. But.
अपने जीवन के.
Okay. अपने जीवन के बहुतेरे अनुभवों के बावजूद. चलो इतना को एक टुकड़ा मानते हैं. अपने जीवन के बहुतेरे अनुभवों के बावजूद
एक बार में
नहीं इतना का इंग्लिश बताओ. अपने जीवन के बहुतेरे अनुभवों के बावजूद.
But in my life.
नहीं इंग्लिश में पलट के आएगा. बावजूद से शुरू होगा. बट तो हो गया. अपने जीवन के बहुतेरे अनुभवों के बावजूद. कौन बताएगा? कहाँ से शुरू होगा?
Despite the varied experiences of my life.
Yes, despite the varied experiences of my life, or in spite of the varied experiences of my life. Okay? एक बात.
One thing.
Say one thing. Fine. मैं.
Me.
I. बेखटके. Without hesitation. Certainly. For sure.
Without any confusion.
Without any confusion. Fine. Okay. My translation shows for sure. Fine. कह सकता हूँ.
I can say.
Can say. I हो चुका है यहाँ पर. ठीक है. कि.
That.
Perfect. अपनी छोटी सी जिंदगी में.
That my.
That हो गया है. अपनी छोटी सी जिंदगी में.
My small life.
In my small life. या during my small life. या during my small life span. Short is even better. Yes, short. During my short lifespan. मैंने. I. जो ख्याति और लोकप्रियता. The fame and popularity. Okay. प्राप्त कर ली है.
Achieved.
Have achieved. Wah.
That.
You can say that, but it will get killed in the process in English. बहुत कम लोगों को.
Very few people.
To very few people. Okay. To very few people. Depending upon how will you put it. Okay. As it is, बहुत कम लोगों को to very few people. लेकिन किसी जगह पे very few people से भी हो जाएगा. मिलती है.
Can get.
That's the point. So if you translate it with get, then rest of the thing also will get a little deformed. So one possible translation which is emerging out of the class is that, but in spite of varied experiences of my life, one thing that I can say for sure is that in my short lifespan, the fame and popularity that I have achieved is available to very few people, or very few people can get that, something of that sort. The translation in our record is, of course, this is translation. In spite of so many experiences in my life, I can tell one thing for sure, that the reputation and popularity I have earned are out of reach for many. Okay? So, you take one of these and try to put it in the other language, either part or the complete one, and then take the other one and translate it into the other language, either part of it or the full one. Okay? So, this is just for your practice, not for submission. Akshat, can you read out the first two lines?
Eat, is, beak, beam, bean, beast, beat, bleak, breathe, cheat, creak, cleave, freeze, deal, freak,
Shashank?
grease, heel,
Grease nahi.
grease,
Grease.
grease, heel, heap, heat, lead, leaf,
Lead was also fine. Lead is a word which has a meaning, and lead is another word which has its own meaning. Okay.
leaf, leak, leap, lease, leaf, meal, mean, piece, peak, plead,
Plead.
plead. Read, reap, see, seal, sheep, sheet,
Sheath.
sheet,
Sheath.
sheath, sheet, tea, teach, teak, team, tease, treat, week,
Zeal.
zeal. Bread, breath, break, breast,
Breast.
breast, breathe, death,
Breath.
breath, death, dread, read,
Dread. Dread.
great, head, health, thread, threat,
Threat.
threat,
Give it to Shashank.
trade, treasure,
Treasure.
treasure,
Ja. ZH.
treasure, wealth, weather,
Okay. Give it to Akshat.
Ear, deer, fear, gear, here, near, real, rare, share, bear, bird,
Beard.
beard, pear, smear, peer, wear, create,
Just a minute. It's not where. It is, say, a little open it. Where.
wear,
Yeah. Okay. Last line. Shashank.
death,
Uh-uh.
dirt,
Dirt. Correct.
dirt, earth, herd, ocean.
Good. Okay. So actually 4 sounds you have found here. This is E, this is A, this is ear or air, and this is okay. Earth, dirt. Okay. Make note of a few things. This is breath, and this is breathe. Okay. So vowel sound is different, consonant sound is also different. Breath, breathe. This breath is noun, saans. This breathe is verb, saans lena. Fine? Okay. We will come to the practice session later. In between, if you have any questions, you can ask. Any questions? Yes.
So from which class cursive should we start?
3, 2, 1. KG also is fine. Actually, for very small children, holding the pencil is difficult. But the moment they hold the pencil, writing block letters is not easier than cursive. So you can start with cursive. In our childhood, we actually started with cursive. Okay. So, depending upon at which age you start the child, okay, in English. No? Okay. So, we will do some practice. Okay? Let us take this. Abriti, please come. Meal. Write meal. And make a sentence with it. Is the sentence all right? Okay. I have eaten my afternoon meal. Can somebody improve it a little?
I had my
No, this is fine.
afternoon
No, eaten,
take.
it is correct. But if you write taken,
I have might after.
I have taken. Taken would be a little better, but this is also fine. Okay. Now, what you do, remove this full stop. Okay. And on this side, add something to enlarge the sentence. We want a larger sentence, okay? Because you have learned quite a bit. You have come to quarter 2 of the course. So, we want large sentences from you now. Somebody can suggest?
Which consistent?
Okay, she's doing something. First class. Now full stop. Okay? That is good. Remove the full stop. And put something more.
At 1 p.m.
After a long time.
Ah, that's a good one. Because at 1 p.m. will not sound very nice because she is using have eaten. Okay. If she had said took, then it would come naturally. But after a long time, right, and then see what kind of a sense it makes. Suppose you stay in hostel, okay, and you have come home after 4 months, and I have eaten my afternoon meal with my family after a long time. Such emotional, nice sentence. Okay, rub it off. Divansh. Week. Good. W-E-A-K. Yes. Make a sentence. Your choice. Okay. So now you have not put the full stop because you know what I am going to ask you. Fine. Extend it. Okay, move a little so that people can see clearly. So he is very weak. Sentence is right. After he puts the full stop, if he puts it, he is very weak. वो बहुत कमजोर है. ठीक है? इसको थोड़ा लंबा करना है.
Two.
Make a different sentence, which will be easier to expand. Is दो ही मत. Is are am ये सब मत use करो भी. Okay? Huh? That's a good one. He means he is telling that without is, am, are, English sentences cannot be made. Is that so? Is that what you are telling? No. Fine. So, एक कमजोर घोड़े के बारे में कुछ बोलो. नहीं, कोई जरूरी नहीं है. How many of you cannot make sentences without is, am, are? कमजोर घोड़े से कोई कमजोर घोड़े के बारे में कुछ कह सकते हो? कमजोर घोड़ा देखा है? नहीं देखा है? सोच सकते हो? सोच सकता है. He can think of a weak horse.
I saw.
Is आया?
I saw a weak horse.
Yeah, I saw a weak horse. लिखो I saw a weak horse. देखो तो सर ने कितना सुंदर सेंटेंस दिया है. I saw a weak horse. Okay, इसको मिटा दीजिए. Okay. At this stage, I also would like to remind the teachers, because they have to be particularly careful with their students, that people use is, am, are too often, and they make mistakes too often. Okay, so it is good to ban the use of is, am, are once in a while, so as to keep people streamlined in the correct kinds of sentences. Okay, I saw a weak horse. मैंने एक कमजोर घोड़ा देखा, right? देखा था. इसके आगे कुछ लगाओ. Suggestions?
In my grandfather's house.
Managed to talk it on the
Okay, तुम अपना बता डालो पहले. In jungle, खतरनाक. नेचुरल सेंटेंस हो सकता था. और क्या सजेशन था?
In the stadium.
इन द स्टेडियम.
race course.
तुम्हारा क्या था?
Race course.
रेस कोर्स में कमजोर घोड़ा. हाँ बोलो अक्षत.
When I was of 5 years.
और किसी
In
का
my
था?
grandfather's house.
In my grandfather's house. Beautiful. In my grandfather's house. डी को लंबा करो. हाउस लिखो आराम से. इनको मिटा के ना बिहाइंड कर दो. वो भी ठीक था. वो भी ठीक था. लेकिन आजकल लोगों के घर में उतना घोड़ा होता नहीं है ना. बिहाइंड माई ग्रैंडफादर्स हाउस. सेंटेंस बड़ा हुआ. ठीक है. फुल स्टॉप फिर मिटा दो. और बड़ा करो.
During my previous visit.
ड्यूरिंग माई प्रीवियस विजिट. क्या बच्चों, इससे और भी लंबा होगा. वो बता दिया. अच्छा, टाइम को पिन पॉइंट करना है. ओके अक्षर.
Limit might come before that. In the beginning.
हाँ बीच में आएगा. ठीक है, इसको मिटा दो. हम लोगों ने समझ लिया. I saw a weak horse behind my grandfather's house during my previous visit to our village. In today's assignment, also we have similar task. Frame sentences in simple present, past, future, and extend them with additional details. What kind of additional details are required? In many cases, we have put some suggestions, and apart from that, you can put more extra information also. Okay, so we stop here, and we'll continue again in the next session. Thank you.